Hi, I'm Kerry Garrison.
I'm Chad Handy.
Welcome to the Firearms Show. We're here in beautiful, or whatever, we're in Las Vegas for SHOT Show 2014.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I am too.
What is SHOT Show?
It's just a big gathering of all the major manufacturers, some not so major. Looking forward to meeting those guys too.
Absolutely. It's probably the biggest show of the year. There's 24 miles of aisles.
Looking forward to the workout myself.
They said that if you stopped at every single booth, you would only be able to spend 22 seconds at each booth. That's a lot of stuff here.
That is.
It takes up the entire Sands Convention Center. Every major manufacturer, a lot of small guys who are just trying to get started, get their name out there. So there's going to be some really interesting products to look at.
I'm really looking forward to it.
What I'm really excited about is tomorrow.
Range Day.
Tomorrow is Range Day. As media representatives, we get to go to Range Day. And at Range Day, we get to fire on someone else's dime.
Oh, I like that.
Instead of going 30 cents, 30 cents, 30 cents, we actually get to play with some really new stuff that's coming out, some new products that are going to be released this week or announced this week, and we're actually going to get behind them and be able to shoot them and tell you what they're like.
That's going to be awesome.
It's going to be very cool. Now, some of the ones that we're really interested in seeing tomorrow is, there's all the major companies. There's Beretta and Barrett. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be pulling out a 50 caliber sniper rifle out there, but it would be cool. I mean, I'm not going to complain, right?
I wouldn't mind getting behind one again.
One of the companies that's trying to make a big splash in cleaning supplies, of all things, is Italian gun grease. And I've heard a few things about it. Sounds interesting. We don't know. But I have a feeling we're going to walk out here with a lot of samples of different cleaning supplies, different lubes and things that we can put to the test over the next few weeks or months.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Some of the other companies that I'm looking forward to seeing at the show, I saw a preview a few months ago, and I can't remember the company, but we're supposed to be able to see a polymer frame 1911.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that one.
You know, it's going to be interesting. The thing about having the heavy metal frame on a 1911, it helps absorb some of that recoil of that 45. So going to a polymer, you're going to have a little more kick, I would think.
I would think the recoil would be higher, but I don't know.
It's going to be interesting to see if someone actually pulls off and finally announces a polymer frame 1911. But there's tons of new stuff. There's new handguns, there's rifles, shotguns, tons of AR stuff. I mean, ARs are so hot at the show. And we're going to see a bunch of them tomorrow from Armalite, Arms Corps. There's like 5 or 6 companies.
At least.
And there's a couple other companies that we've never heard of. In fact, we have some of them on the laptop here. Let's see. Proof Research. They have some AR platforms and some tactical rifles that look pretty interesting.
Yeah, the bolt actions do look very interesting.
I mean, it's pretty high tech looking. We'll see. It's going to be at the range. Hopefully we'll get behind it, throw some lead down range with some of the Proof Research rifles. MGI, that one was interesting because they have that AR looking gun in 9mm.
Yeah, I mean, the 9mm has been used for a long time. I haven't gotten behind one, just never had the interest, but some reason it's piqued my interest again.
You know, I figure, what are we paying? We're paying $18, $19 for 50 rounds of 9mm and $9, $10 for 20 rounds of 223, so about the same price,
Each one has their merits, though, depending on what you're going to use it for.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So they're going to be at the range, and hopefully we'll get behind some of the MGI stuff. They do have that one belt fit gun.
That I'd like to actually check out.
So long as we're not paying for the ammo.
There is that.
So hopefully we'll get to play with that tomorrow. Some of the other stuff out there, NC Star, some cool optics, new red dots, some new scopes. Hopefully, again, some of that stuff's going to be available soon, and we'll be able to get some reviews of that stuff going. Browning, a couple new shotguns.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how that is. Plus, they have that new 1911 22.
They do. And from what I understand, that is, the most official copy of a 1911 and a 22 that's ever been done.
I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, I like the GSG that I have and you have, but
I have, yeah, I do, and yet it's not quite perfect. And it's a good gun. I mean, we'll go to the range and run 4, 5, 6 clips through it, and maybe have 2 stovepipes or something. I mean, a few misfires, but it's rimfire. So, is it the ammo? Is it the gun? It's hard to say sometimes, but I'm really curious to see what a really, really good 1911 22
Yeah,
would be
I'd like to put my hands on that. Even if we don't get to shoot it, I just want to check it out.
Exactly. I want to see how close it comes to being a 1911 platform. That's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, I would love to have one. Instead of shooting 45 ACP all the time, it definitely would be nice to have a very reliable 1911 22 for practice.
I agree.
Getting that trigger down, that weight and everything. If they can pull it off, could be a good practice gun for people who carry a 1911.
I definitely agree.
Some of the other stuff that's out there. So this new company, or maybe they're not new, but I'd never heard of them. And I believe the pronunciation is Caracal, Caracal. They have several polymer striker fire 9mm. They've got some tactical rifles, some sniper looking rifles. The pictures look good.
Pictures look really good.
So again, don't know anything about them, but we'll find out and we'll let you know. So stay tuned for that one. No idea.
Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to it.
I really like finding the new stuff, I mean, think about it. When Glock came out, they were a nobody. And, they took over the frickin' world. They're the de facto standard in pistols now. So is it possible that someone else out of the blue could come out with something that's really cool?
Anything's possible.
Never know. I'm not saying this is it, because we haven't even seen this gun yet other than some pictures. Just saying, you got to pay attention to some of these small companies once in a while, because you just never know what the next big hit's going to be.
Very true.
So, Caracal, look for our feedback on that tomorrow. Every day, we're going to do a highlight video from the show about the things we saw that day that we think really stand out. So tomorrow, range day, there's going to be some cool stuff, because we'll actually have hands-on with them. Legacy Sports has some interesting products. They've got an M1 9mm.
Definitely cheaper to shoot. But 30 carbine, 9mm,
I don't know. I mean, I want an M1, but I don't know if I want an M1 9mm. It just, it's not an M1 then.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a purist on that as well. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I mean, is it much different than a polymer 1911 or a 1911 22 or some of these other oddball creations?
You have a point, but I think I'll take the M1 and 9mm before the polymer 1911.
We'll have to see. It's going to be at the range tomorrow.
Let's give it a shot.
So we'll see what it's all about. They also have their self-defense shotgun, which is a 20 gauge.
20 gauge, good round.
Interesting. Not the most common. Still, I mean, it's not rare by any stretch, but most people think shotgun, they think 12 gauge. Why would someone go 20 gauge?
Well, you figure, if you look at the slugs, I mean, you're off by a 1/4 ounce between slugs from a 20 to a 12 gauge. 3/4 ounce versus a full ounce. Just less recoil. I mean, but it's still
going to hurt.
It's still going to get it done.
And another one we're really looking forward to seeing is the M impact bullet, the multiple impact bullet. This is currently available in 9mm and shotgun, and I think it's coming for 45. I might have 45 and 9 backwards, but it's available for 1 pistol caliber and shotgun. And as the bullet leaves the barrel, you have a central point and 3 pieces spool out from the back of it, so you end up with a central impact point and 3 satellite points. In the 9mm, it's an 18-inch spread, and the shotgun is a 24-inch spread. So you don't have to be very accurate in order to hit somebody. So I don't know about a self-defense round, but a home defense round, I think this might be good. You're going to do less damage to your property if you miss them, but the fact that you're doing an 18-inch spread on a 9mm, it's going to be pretty hard to miss somebody. I mean,
yeah, I'm interested to see how that turns out at the range tomorrow.
Yeah, the question is it accurate? Does it have any penetration power? What's the stopping power? What would it be like to be missed and have the tether hit your face or something?
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
You know, is it going to be a good stopping round? And we don't know, but we've already talked to them, and we're going to be getting some of that ammunition in fairly soon for our own testing. Problem is, haven't found any volunteers to stand in front of it and get shot with it yet. So still trying to figure out how we're going to test that. So, you know, I mean, if you have suggestions, let us know. I'm not really sure how we're going to test that besides putting it on paper and just seeing the spread. We want to see if this stuff will actually do something. Maybe we'll shoot through different level or different thicknesses of plywood or something to see what the penetration power is.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
But I'm looking forward to that. So tomorrow there's probably 25, 30 different vendors that are going to be at the range day. Hopefully we'll have a chance to see all of, you know, or most of them, hopefully. And for my wife, we're looking for anything in purple, just saying. So, you know, the women out there, we really know that they want more options than just pink.
Mm-hmm.
Pink is just not the most common or the most popular color for
it's
women.
Overdone.
Yeah, for kids, great, but you know, how many of you are buying your 5-year-old princess, you know, handguns? So, I mean, some are. Don't get me wrong; it's all right if you do. But once they grow up, once a woman gets past about 25 years old, it's almost rare that they like pink, and yet pink is the prevailing color for women's products. Mm-hmm. So hopefully we're going to see some products at the show for women, not pink. And we'll let you know. Again, my wife's looking for that stuff. She says if I find a purple range bag, grab it for her. So nice. We'll give it a try. So that's Firearms Show here in Las Vegas, Nevada for SHOT Show 2014. Check in every day for highlights from that day at the show, and then we're also going to be filming a bunch of interviews at the show. Yes. That we'll be putting up on the website over the next couple of weeks and let you know what's going on with some of these companies. And hopefully we're going to get some other toys to play with, like some tannerite. That'd be kind of fun.
Can't have enough of that.
Yeah, absolutely true. So, till tomorrow, I'm Kerry.
I'm Chad.
This Firearms Show. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you.